What is going on, everybody? Welcome back. MTG here with another episode. If you're new to the channel, hi there. So, Samsung Galaxy S23 Ultra, one of my favorite Android devices so far, and a bunch of cases from ESR. Thank you, ESR, for sending these out to check out. I'll be leaving a link in the description down below if you want to check out these cases, and if you use the code in the description down below, you'll be getting 10% off your next purchase. So without further delay, let's dive right in, put these on, and see how it looks on the green Galaxy S23 Ultra. Okay, so let's first take a look at the Krystec clear case for the Galaxy S23 Ultra, military grade protection. So this is made almost entirely of never yellowing polycarbonate, which is a huge plus. One of the things with clear cases is that they tend to yellow and then you just don't want to use it. So this is good that it has that never yellowing polycarbonate and long lasting clarity with the protection. So they powerfully resist the yellowing effects of sunlight, dirt, sweat, and even skincare products. It's military grade protection, shock absorbing air guard corners, which does ensure that it's test certified protection against drops and bumps. And yeah, it has some raised corners right here. So taking a look at it, I actually like how it looks. It does have a P camera cutout, which I personally don't prefer, only because it leaves in between the camera, like the camera bumps itself, it leaves in between the cutouts, prone to scratches, dust, and all the other things. So I wish it was had individual camera cuts. That would have been pretty good. We're also going to try out the S Pen and see how well and easy it is to try it out. And yes, I do have a Band-Aid. I actually ended up cutting my finger. So let's put it on. Here we go. And it fits on really well. Wow. Button test. Works really well. Okay. And I'm really excited to see how the back looks. Wow, that is clean. That is a clean case. Okay, so yeah, it does have these raised corners, not too evident like other clear cases. They're not large, but yeah, if you do end up dropping it on the floor, it's going to, have that resistance against drops, absorb that shock. I hope we can protect our phones and we don't especially drop it on its display itself. But when we take a look at the case, and if you have the green S23 Ultra, here it is. This is how it is looking. Again, I don't like the camera cutout. I wish it wasn't P-shaped. I wish it pretty much covered in between the camera modules themselves, because it does collect dust and it's a little bit more prone to getting scratched that way too. You can scuff in between. There's possibilities. You never know. But let's try out the S Pen for those that do use it. There we go. Very easy to pull out of its slot, put it back in, and pull out. And just something that I noticed now that I'm pulling out the S Pen is I've been having a lot of issues with connecting the S Pen. I don't know why. I mean, and I've seen an article about this, but if you are, let me know in the comments down below of having connections with your S Pen. But good job. I like this case. And not only that, this does offer wireless charging. It's ready for that wireless charging. It doesn't have MagSafe or anything like that, but if you're going to use it for wireless charging, there you go. So let's take this out, put it right here. And next up, we are going to take a look at the ESR Classic Kickstand case. Wireless charging compatible as well, and also military grade protection. So this is fully adjustable and stable at any angle. The kickstand itself between 15 degrees and 80 degrees. So it gives you a really good, any type of hands-free viewing. It has durable zinc alloyed kickstand, which I like. And its hinge was lab tested to retain strength after more than 3,000 uses. Okay. And again, military grade protection, wireless charging compatible as well. Oh my God, I just can't move that apart. Let's go. Let's go and put this on. So it has kind of a transparent back to it right here, and the rest of it is kind of a silicone feeling-ish with some raised corners and this huge camera bump, what they call the camera guard. Again, it's not individual camera cutouts, so something that I don't know if I'm going to appreciate. But let's put it on. Let's try it on the green S23 Ultra. There we go. There it is. Now you're probably asking, where is the kickstand? Well, it's going to be right here. The kickstand is right here. It's the camera guard itself. Okay, and it's very sturdy, so I can, again, use it at any angle I want. If I want to go all the way down to 80 degrees, there I go. If I want to just do it just a little bit and have it slightly raised, so if I'm watching a movie like at a higher angle, there you go. If I'm sitting like this and I want to watch a movie or a YouTube video, whatever it is, then I'm all set to go. I like it. I like it. And I've been seeing a kickstand made from its camera for the past year or two. This is recent, actually. Most kickstands would be on the bottom of the case, but this one is recent, using a camera as the camera cutout or the camera guard as its kickstand. I like that idea. It's very durable too. So that's a huge plus. But again, like, I'm already seeing some dust getting around the camera modules itself. And that's one thing I'm not a huge fan of. Again, let's try the buttons. Buttons are clicky. S Pen, let's try that out too. There you go. There is the S Pen. But the main feature with this is definitely going to be the kickstand, the camera guard kickstand. I like it. I just like how it's really durable, and you can use that at different angles for 15 degrees all the way to 80 degrees. But this is how it looks with the green S23 Ultra. Let's put this aside, and we're going to take a look at the Shock Armor kickstand, which is right here. So this is super protection, but also some good viewing. So this is actually a two-part design, 360 degrees of protection. And looks like this is going to have a tough back case and a screen guard combined for a complete protection. But the screen protector is not included in the box. Do keep that in mind. So we have part one right here, and we have part two right here. This also has the adjustable camera guard kickstand. Again, it's zinc alloy, and this has a more of a transparent back to it, which I personally do appreciate. Has some raised edges. We're going to test it out. Oh, okay, here's one thing I may not like. Taking a look at this, like, I have to pull out this flap to charge the device. I don't know if I'm a huge fan of that. We're going to have to check it out. And again, the camera cutouts, like in between the camera cutouts, they're prone to getting dust, and I just wish they were kind of covered up. So polycarbonate frame and tough back case. It has raised screen edges. We're going to try this on. I don't know how much I am going to prefer this, as like I'm showing this. You guys are watching this as I'm putting this on with my first impressions. But what I can say about ESR is they've never let me down personally. I've enjoyed pretty much every single case that they have come out with all of their devices that they support. Last year they released Cryo Boost technology. Absolutely love it. It's become my main wireless charger in my car, as well as on my desk, in my desk setup, if you do want to take a look. So you just got to make sure you line this up right here. So this is part one. There we go. And then part two, we're just going to throw that in there, see if it works. There we go. Actually, you got to make sure it's like really, there we go, just like that. It's going to line up. So this actually is kind of reminiscent of something like an OtterBox case, like way back in the day. It doesn't come with a screen protector, but it feels really reminiscent. Yes, it does have the raised edges. It does have this flap to cover up the USB-C port, and it's really hard to use. Like the buttons and whatnot is very, very hard to use. Like it's gonna take a while for me to get used to that. S Pen is buried a little bit deeper in, so it's really hard to take out the S Pen. Like you'd have to pull the S Pen from the bottom. So if I'm pulling out the S Pen, essentially I pop it out, right? Normally I pull it from the top, but now I gotta pull it out from the bottom, and then there it is. So I don't know if I'll be using this. Definitely this provides the most protection, hence the name. And also does have that camera guard kickstand if, you know, if you're really heavy with your device and you're throwing it around, or you're working construction or in an area that does, you know, your phone would get dirty. This still shows off your phone. It looks really good. Again, it's not protecting the camera, but it does have the raised corners for the military protection. So there's that. With these 3 cases, you're pretty much getting cases from every single category. If you just want to play it safe and show off your design while offering good protection, you got this. If you want to do the same with a kickstand, you got it with this case right here. And here you have the shock armor kickstand case. So ESR, good job on these cases. I like the quality, keep it up. So good job ESR with these cases. If you do want to check out these cases and pick up one of your own, I'll be leaving a link in the description down below so you can get 10% off your next purchase. You're probably going to ask, well, which one am I going to use? I will definitely be using the clear case. Why? Because I want to show off my phone. So I will be using the clear case. But that's really been it for this video. I hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, be sure to smash the like button, comment down below, and best of all, share this video because it really does help out the channel a lot. It will help push my content out to more people. That's been it for me, and I'll catch you guys in the next episode.